Microlocks or Sisterlocks? Which one do I have? Now, there's this constant debate, discussion, whatever you choose to define it as, about whether I have Sisterlocks or Microlocks, how to define Sisterlocks or Microlocks. Everybody assumes that everybody with small locks has Sisterlocks. That's not always the case. And so I just want to educate you guys, because I see this conversation all the time. I see people looking online and they kind of go through this whole conversation around, oh, she got Sisterlocks, no, she got Microlocks, and like you try to guess just from visuals what this might be. So ultimately, Microlocks are considered any small lock. That is a general categorization of locks. Sisterlocks is a patent trademark description of locks. It has a lot to do with the grid. And so even though I don't have Sisterlocks, I do have the Sisterlock grid, and also my locks are interlocked. So that's the other thing. A lot of people, when they hear Microlocks per se, they most often, like, they palm roll them, or all the other hand roll, hand twist, whatever it is. They do that. For me though, I get mine interlocked. And so if you look across the front of mine, my grid is very consistent with that of somebody that has Sisterlocks. And it's because my hair was so thick that we couldn't take the smaller approach. So I think from the middle, I have 10 rows this way and 10 rows that way. Now, the other thing that I've been told about Sisterlocks is that there is a specific count of Sisterlocks most often that people will have based on the fact that they have this certain grid. It constitutes a certain quantity of locks. I actually do not have that quantity of locks. I don't remember what it is. I think it's like 400 or something. I think I have like 300 and maybe like 70 or 80 locks, something along those lines. But I just want people to understand that you can actually have a combination of variations of Sisterlocks and Microlocks. And so for me, I do have that. My Microlocks are interlocked. They are not palm rolled. My Microlocks have a Sisterlock grid. Yes, I have a grid. And I was very, very particular about having a grid. And that's why we went with that. The only reason that my grid is as defined as it is right now is because of the thickness of my hair. Additionally, let's talk about some pricing, because I think people be thinking, oh, to get Sisterlocks is cheap. It's not cheap. I literally paid like $1,500 to get these installed. And so let me help you understand how they constitute pricing. Everybody's pricing is different. Everybody's pricing scale is different. So do not ask me a whole bunch of questions, because you can go to the same person I went to and you might pay more than me, or you might pay less than me. I don't know. So first and foremost, they ask you which one you want. They got a base price, right? So if you want Microlocks, it's this price. If you want Sisterlocks, it's this price. Then they're going to give you an upcharge because of density of your hair. So density of the hair is where a lot of my money went. Additionally, they pay you for length. So I started my locks when they were like 5 inches. To be completely honest with you, I think to where my finger is might have been 5 inches. So double half of the length that it is right now. And then they can also charge you if you want one person to do your hair, or if you want several people on your head. Obviously, that's going to cost more money too, because you got to pay 2 people. And then they're also, that base price is also based off expertise, certifications and stuff like that. So most people that manage Sisterlocks and Microlocks are Sisterlock certified. You really want to lean into a loctician that's Sisterlock certified, because they know what they're doing with your hair. So I'm gonna give y'all a prime example. Is it this lock right here? This lock right here. Over time, sometimes your locks, so just like traditional locks, they'll like pop off, get weak, whatever else. Well, remember, I had thinning around my edges, and that was postpartum, right? So we've combined some locks together so that we can keep them. And this one, she repaired up here, because this was a part of what was kind of like thinning and about to pop. And so they also have like the expertise to be able to keep your locks. Now, I did lose a few due to thinning. Let me show you another one. This one right here, as you can see, we were about to lose that one too. So we kind of combined it. And you know, over time, this will probably break off just from wear and tear, pulling it up, pulling it down. But get somebody that's certified. Don't have somebody who just playing around in your head, because this is a lifelong commitment. And so the reality of it is, see, when you start with quality, you get quality throughout. Although I got a few little hiccups in the front, but that's because of thinning. Consistently across the board, you see the quality of the fact that every lock will not be the same size, but consistency in what they look like and how they fall and that grid and just all of that. In addition, they take care of your scalp too. So I get treatments and stuff too, just like how y'all do. And the biggest plus is they don't, hey girl, you can cancel your appointment. You can book your appointments depending on your loctician months in advance. And it's very consistent. It's on a routine. Now, I think I'm going to venture into styles this year. Don't quote me on that because I really don't like a whole lot of mixing up on my head, but I think it's time.